How are money conversations in your practice? Are they good or not so good? My guess is that money conversations probably aren't your favorite topic, and neither are they for your team. So let's talk about that money and figure out how to make it fun and engaging for your staff. When it comes to money conversations, knowledge is power. We have to give our teams that knowledge so that they can start to understand that money is not a taboo thing to discuss. It's a necessity. Money has to be managed, so we need to talk about it. So I've started what I've called a money series in our hospital, breaking that taboo so that we talk about it and then people aren't afraid to ask questions about money or to freely talk about it. So the first subject that I talked about in my money series was mischarges. We'd had a spike of mischarges and they really just continued to grow and grow, and we really couldn't figure out what is the best way to really stop missing these charges. What systems do we put in place? What things can we do to make mischarges decrease? So what we decided to do is talk about it. So talking with our team about the why. Why were we talking about mischarges? What things did that impact? And really the fact that mischarges were something that everybody can have a role in helping improve. So the second subject I tackled at our practice was the cost of goods. Something that when you don't handle ordering, when you're not going over invoices, really don't have much of an understanding or a grasp of how much things cost. So why not make it fun? We did a Price is Right game during our last team meeting that really shed light on how much things cost. And we really focused on those goods that got used most frequently in the hospital that we maybe could reduce the use of. Things like catheters, also equipment, things that get dropped frequently or broken frequently. So people really understand that when those things happen, it's costing the practice more money, which reduces the amount of money that we spend on other things like new pieces of equipment, new technology for our hospital, fun things to do for our team. The final part of our series was bringing in the business matrix, talking about the money that comes into this practice. Where does it go? How do cost of goods play into that? What chunk of that money goes to staff costs? What chunk of that money goes into running the facility? How much is left over in profit? These conversations don't have to be like a boring accounting class. We don't need to break out the profit and loss statements or budgets to really talk to our team about these things. We can make very simple, colorful graphs. I used a pie chart in my practice to break down those pieces to really have people understand of all the money that comes into the practice, where does it go? So of course, down in those comments, check out our resources for you, several blog posts and other things to help you have that money conversation. I hope that today's FAC has helped shed some light on the fact that money conversations don't have to be a taboo subject with your team. They can be made fun and interesting to your team, help them do their jobs better, and to really contribute more to your hospital and the success of your hospital. Into FAC today, so until next time, go talk about that money with your teams. Don't make it taboo. Oh, and we'd love to hear about how you make money conversations fun within your practice. So share in the comments below if you have a really creative ideas to talk about money with your team.